AFC, the Minnesota Vikings.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And CD, what a run for these Dolphins. Remember, they were bounced in the first round of the playoffs last year, but they are back as the AFC's representatives in Super Bowl 58.
And, partner, it's been a long time since their last Super Bowl triumph. That was back in 1974, and no one on this team was even alive when that happened, including their head coach. So plenty to play for here tonight, trying to add another Lombardi trophy to their arsenal.
Meanwhile, for the Vikings, this may be their best chance to finally break the goose egg, Charles. They've been here 4 times previously, still looking, though, for that first Super Bowl victory.
And as every Vikings fan can tell you, those were Super Bowls 4, 8, 9, and 11. So going on close to a half-century since their last appearance in the big game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
To throw on 3rd down, McCarthy. And it is caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Back to throw. McCarthy. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Going for it, here's Davis-Price. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
A give left side for Davis-Price.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Ty Davis-Price
with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that.
And the Vikings will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
And on the grandest of stages, with the whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 11.
The drive starts with a run from Achane.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Short throw to Smith. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Running right, here's Achane.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 8.
From the gun, it's Tua. And this one complete to Smith.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. In motion, Hill. Tua sets up to pass it. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 27 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Drive begins with a carry by Davis-Price.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Looking to throw. McCarthy.
This is caught.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
A run there with Mostert as he'll push this forward and call it a 4-yard gain on first down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Now Tua on the bootleg here.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Motion man is Schwartz.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
They'll start with Davis-Price on the ground.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this.
7-all is the score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. McCarthy.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Looking to throw. McCarthy.
That's down the field for Jefferson, and that's going to be incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8. Back to throw. McCarthy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd down and 4. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Tua. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Play action, now it's Tua. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And his pass incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. McCarthy gets it out wide to Davis Price. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The Vikings send out their punter. Back deep is Tyreek Hill.
as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. On play action, here's Tua. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Off of play action, Tagovailoa out to his left. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Myles Murphy, he's the one who got in there and hit him for a loss.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Tua signaling to change things up.
On 2nd down, Tua.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Achane gets it from the gun.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Achane. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Hill going to go in motion right.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
Only
couple there, and it's second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's out to Hill, right side complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Tua going to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, guys, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 49 yards. And the Dolphins will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Kene now out of his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They go play action here on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake. McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Throw caught by Achane.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Vikings are going to have it here just past the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Davis-Price on 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. McCarthy.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Give to Davis Price up the middle here.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hawkinson, 26 yards.
And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Here's Achane to start the drive.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to pass. Tua.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Tua now on first down.
Got an open man. It's Schwartz.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Tua. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the Super Bowl.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
60 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Tua now on first down. Short throw to Smith. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On play action, here's Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jonnu Smith, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Nwangu now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Off play action. McCarthy. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down. McCarthy. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Sky Moore from 6 yards away. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Up the middle, Achane. Now, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 76 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be second down.
A give, running right, Achane.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Again, it's Achane.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy.
And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Gets this to Moore.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. McCarthy.
This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Here's 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Jalen Phillips
in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here comes 2nd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 23.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to make 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because college football, the clock stops with every 1st down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.